He's literally me. He's literally me. I'm Venom Snake's top guy. What am I gonna do? I'm Venom Snake's top guy. I'm gonna get deployed to Afghanistan. Doctor of Physical Therapy here, breaking down my training for the week. Preparing for the powerlifting comp still, obviously. um, so, like I said, like last video, this is going to be very concise to the point. I'm going to just talk about things I modified or how I worked around stuff. Just things of note for the week versus just going through every lift, because I think that's boring and a waste of time. And then we'll talk about music at the end. So the comp squat this week. So I started this week actually on day 2 here, because we did last Sunday was this first week 9 session, which was modified. I think I only did one set of 350 because of my hip injury that I've been dealing with. You can check it out on Instagram. I made 2 posts about it. And then, so we started on the deadlift. Comp deadlift has been going pretty well. Not much to talk about there. Pin press for like right off the chest felt really good. Like honestly, too good. Like I think accessories like that, like I feel like I'm very good at it, so it's not helping any of my weaknesses. So it's fine. If I were to make this this program again, I'd probably swap it out for something that I feel like is addressing more of my personal weaknesses. Obviously, this is a very general program that I'm kind of just adapting for myself, but that's probably what I would do going forward. Nothing much else to talk about there. So on to, well, the squats, I was able to do, I think I did like 1 or 2 sets of these squats. And then if I wasn't able to do the rest of the squats, I just did leg extensions to still get a quad stimulus. So it was pretty good. Same thing here. I just worked up to a top set that was hard. It wasn't a 9 RP, but just a hard top set for this. And I think it was like 365 for 4. So that was pretty good. Or no, 355, I think. Something around there. It wasn't a crazy amount. That's why I didn't even mark it down, because I was like, I don't even want this to count. So on the more comp bench, close grip bench. I think close grip bench is a really good variation for me. It's always pretty challenging, and it just feels different. It also just feels good. So it's just a good like it's just to reduce overuse, even if it's not necessarily helping a weakness. It's just getting more bench volume in without overuse of the same position as my comp bench, so I like it. And then we swapped the vertical pull with a dumbbell row, and then did the vertical pull. It says China. It's supposed to say chins, like chin ups, but it always autocorrects. I just swap those because it's easier to superset. I try to superset when I can. I think when you're doing some of your easier sets, like there's no reason why you can't be supersetting with something. Like if I'm doing a comp deadlift at 365, trust me, a little bit of supersetting with it, or close grip bench, at RP, like it's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna really reduce performance that much, I don't think. And you can always do it where like you do the comp lift and you go right into that, whatever that accessory exercise is. It just saves me time. These sessions would take me 3 hours if I didn't superset something. And then we had pause deadlifts. These fried me. Like 9 RPE pause deadlifts is absolutely diabolical. It's kind of crazy that you have to do 2 weeks in a row at 9 RPE. It's kind of nuts. But it is what it is. We're kind of midway through the program, so like I think this is a fine time to do something this hard, because there's plenty of time to like back off a little bit and start just building regular comp volume. But interesting selection. I would love to hear like the thought process behind that. This is a calorie barbell program, by the way. Just the thought process, like why, but whatever. It fried my lower back for today's session. Also, bench with mini bands. Okay, so I've never banded bench before. I might be a believer now. After doing it, I'm going to see how the rest of this wave goes, because it's a 3-week wave, a 4-week wave, and then a taper for 1 week before the comp. Mini bands was such an insane feeling. Like I only put 155 on the bar and like 8 reps fried, and it was crazy because not only did it fry my triceps, obviously it's overloading the lockout, but it fried my chest. Like my chest, I felt more in my chest. It was pretty crazy. So very interesting. All right. And then we did overhead press as well, which was out of the last wave, and then they add it back in this wave. Not sure why. I'm assuming it's probably just the frequency and volume of bench is really high in this block, so I'm assuming it's just again to abate overuse. But yeah, that was pretty good. Um, I don't know how much it's really doing for me. I think like overhead press is fine at the beginning of the program in the first couple, like the first wave, but I just don't know if it really provides me anything at this point. I believe that this program is more targeted at beginners because I think it has a lot of compound lift volume, and it's like I think it's like just create that skill acquisition, which I think I do need a little bit of because I've never really trained with super high volumes like this. So it's good. It's definitely good, but I would definitely change it if I was running this again. Like I would be doing a lot more assistance work and a lot less compound work. At least compounds that aren't the the competition variations, or direct accessory variations that I feel like are helpful to me. Because I think just getting bigger would also that one thing this program does not do well is program hypertrophy, which I don't think it's meant to do. This is meant to prep you for comp. You should be the hypertrophy work should be done before you even start this program, which I was doing or have done. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Um, I do think that it kind of slacks on the accessory like bodybuilding type movements, which I still think are useful to have. Um, but I think they matter. I think they matter more as you get to like late advanced or late intermediate advanced. Like I think that this works. This will work very well for beginners or early intermediates. So it's great. I do like this program a lot. And then obviously the chin ups, which went well. And then today was the first day of week 10. So comp squat went really so as I was talking about, like I kind of had to modify around my hip injury. Today was like I don't want to say zero. I was like 95% confident and did every single one of those 8 sets of squats, which all the week 2 weeks leading up to this, I hadn't done the full volume of any session yet. So this is the first time I did the full volume, and it was 8 sets, and it felt really good. It felt very good. Not 100%, but very good. Um, and then, oh my gosh, the 9 sets of bench was 7 sets at 85% for 4 reps was hard. In theory, it doesn't look that hard, but man, on the it was hard by like the fourth set, and then you're on like set 5 through 7. I couldn't even tell you what I was feeling. So it's a lot. And then the back off sets are great. I do like the addition of the 2 back off sets. I I don't know if I would mess around with like higher intensity top sets and then like merging the intensities of the back offs and the top sets of this program. Like if you were to say you were to do like 1 set of 4 at you know, I don't know, 87%, and then or 89%, something like that. Something very hard. And then, your back off, say you did, whatever, 7 back off sets at somewhere between the 74 and the 85, like, meet in the middle, like 80%, and how that would work out. I think it would just depend on the person. But I think this is again, very good for beginners because it's a lot of volume. It's a lot of skill practice with those higher intensities. So I think this serves a purpose and it's very good at what it does. I like it. I've been taking the core. I'm not doing rolling planks. I'm sorry. I just don't think I agree with the addition of the core movements in this program. And not that I don't agree with them. I think they're skippable, 100%. I don't think this is going to be the difference between you making or not making a lift. I just don't. it's perfectly fine to have it in there. And I have in the previous blocks, I was doing a little bit of core, and I was just doing some rotational work to supplement something outside of the sagittal plane. Um, but I just don't have the time to add it in anymore. I'm like, again, my sessions would be like 3 hours if I did it. So that's where we're at. So we'll go talk about the music here. So we'll jump into the weekly stuff. I guess we'll start at the beginning of the week and work our way down. Dealer, very controversial band. But they dropped this single, Trigger Discipline. It's okay. It's good. It's kind of similar to like Show Me the Body that they released when they first made their comeback after getting canceled. um, but it's short. It's like 2 minutes long. It's just it's pissed core. Um, but so yeah, for people who don't know, it's like very it's like metal hardcore, but it's like very angry, in your face, breakdown centric. Um, very like low tune guitars, but it's great. Their last album was so much better than I thought it was going to be. It was actually kind of crazy. Angel Dust song was pretty good. Nothing has compared to the whatever the Trucker album. I forget what it's called. I forget what it's called. It's my favorite album. Yeah, Yak, a collection of truck songs. Brand New Soul was really good too. I'll give them. It's good. But I feel like the further they go, the further away they come from the sound that I like from them. So I don't know. It's okay. And Mood Ring dropped another single. It was very good. I didn't like it as much as I liked Half Life. I'm excited for this album. I can't wait for this album. I did not listen to this Joji. I haven't really loved his new stuff. It was okay. This Profiler EP was amazing. Illusion off of this was so good. It was so. I mean, it's one of my favorite songs of the year, probably. This is like it's very like new metal. It's almost in the vein of like Thornhill if they went way more new metal. Like like we're talking turntables and you know it's like yeah, it's turn the new metal dial on Thornhill up, and that's them. It's so good. It's so good. Poppy dropped another single, really good as well. I'm hyped for this. I'm assuming she's gearing up for a new album. I'm hyped for that. I've been waiting for this to come on Spotify for so long. I say so long. It's been like a couple weeks. This song with Clayton King. I'm a big fan of him. He's the guitarist. They did this song with Neural DSP, and oh my god, it is very very good. Um, this Last Dinosaurs single. So they're doing a 10-year anniversary release of the Wellness album. This is like indie rock. Um, they've been dropping a demo that they've remastered with every single that they've remastered from the original album. So they dropped another demo. It becomes a full song, but it was a demo. And it's called I think it's Kebabs. Yeah, really good, really good. All the demos have been very good. This is more like electronic music. I mean, this is a legendary electronic music artist, Carpenter Brute. But this was actually pretty good. It was decent. New single from Queen Kona. It's good. I'm just like iffy on their new stuff. I definitely really like their older Gen T stuff, but we'll see when the album comes out. It says EP. I think it's just another single. New Omnific. They're back and better than ever. I mean, they just get better and better. Um, I still do love their old sound. There's something nostalgic about their older music that I really like that is kind of different now. I think their new music is objectively better, but something about their old stuff that I just love. But this is a great song. And then another Buried Alive miss. Sorry. His songs are so hit or miss for me. And it's a miss for me. It's not bad. It's just like not for me. So that's it. We're gearing up to the late second half of this program for the powerlifting meet. So we'll see how everything progresses with my injury. But thanks for watching. Follow, like it, share it. Follow me on other social medias at Dr. Jelly Lifts on everything. Instagram is where I'm most active, probably. Twitter for stream updates. And that's it. Thanks for watching.